Hello dear students, how are you? Now I am with a new video. In this video I will talk about you that the subject political science for class 12 CBSE, how CBSE has allocated marks for each chapter. So this chapter is about chapter wise marks distribution. So before you start your preparation for the next year class 12 exam 2021-22, that is the session I am talking about, you should first try to understand ki how the question, like how the marks have been divided across the chapters, which chapter is getting how many marks. So this is important for you to know so that you can devote more attention to a particular chapter, and you will also realize that there is no chapter which you can completely neglect. So let's start it now. First of all, you should understand that your theory paper will be 80 marks, 80 marks, maximum marks, and 20 marks will be given for your practical exam. So if you make your project well, and that is 20 marks separated, now 80 marks remaining, here you have to score, and you have to understand you have to pass in both practical and theory papers individually. So it is not like if you score very good marks in theory and if you fail in practical, then again you maybe fail. So please take care of that. Discuss it with your teachers, subject teachers or school teachers. So okay, it's very hot, so as I'm sweating, but I'm going to tell you about what is coming, how the marks distribution taking place. Okay, so start with this one, the first, there are two books in political science. I've already told you that this is first book is Contemporary World Politics, that is this book. Can you see this book? If not properly, and second book is that is about Indian politics. 40 marks distribution. First distribution is that 40 marks for world politics, 40 marks for Indian politics. So don't think okay, this will come for 60 marks or that will come for 20 marks, I should ignore, I should focus more on. No, both are given equal weightage. In any confusion, you can visit CBSE official website. Okay, now chapter wise distribution. First chapter, as I told you, that was the Cold War era, and the second chapter, the end of bipolarity. Here these two chapters are for 12 marks. These two chapters coming for 12 marks. Okay, and then chapter number which is actually new centers of power, and contemporary South Asia, that is also coming for 12 marks. So 12, 12, 24 marks now. First chapter, the Cold War era and the end of bipolarity, together coming for 12 marks. Then new centers of power, which is new name of alternative centers of power, and the contemporary South Asia, which has been renamed South Asia and the contemporary world, that is also coming for 12 marks together. This one, new centers of power plus South Asia and the contemporary world. Now then 8 marks, international organizations, which have been renamed UN plus organizations, United Nations and its organizations, that is, and plus world problem, terrorism, that is security in the contemporary world, that is 8 marks. So UN and security in the contemporary world is coming for 8 marks. 12, 12, 8, that is 32. Then the 8 marks remaining is for environment and natural resources and globalization, that is together for 8 marks. So now you can calculate 40 marks how it has been divided across the chapters. Okay, that is for world politics. If any confusion, you can ask me in my comment box. Okay, now come to Indian politics. That is the second book in your Pol Science class 12 CBSE NCERT syllabus. Okay, that is here. Chapter 1, that is integration of India after 1947, and chapter 3, planning and development, which is actually chapter number planning and development. Together these two chapters are having 12 marks. Again I am repeating, challenges of nation building, which is now integration of India after 1947, and the next chapter, that is planning and development. Together they account for 12 marks. 12 marks have been given. That is the marks weightage. And okay, then it comes chapter number, that is India's external relations, which is India's foreign policy now. 6 marks have been allocated to this chapter. 6 marks have been given. So please keep in mind. Then we come to, which was that chapter number 2 and chapter number 5, plus that was chapter number 6, which was democratic resurgence. So parties and the party system in India, the chapters, parties and the party system in India, plus democratic resurgence, that is for 10 marks. That is for 10 marks. And then there are 3 remaining chapters: rise of popular movements, and which is now social movements, and then there is regional aspirations, and then the Indian politics, trends and development. Now these 3 chapters, which is the last 3 remaining chapters, they account for 12 marks. 12 marks have been given to them. So that is how you will calculate 12, 6, 10, 12, 14 marks. Okay? Is there any confusion? You can ask in my comment box, and you can give your comments here. So that will be beneficial for me, so that I can bring more videos for you. Okay, and you can visit official website of CBSE in any confusion. So that is how the chapters have been divided and marks have been allocated to each chapter. So you should prepare, you should plan your preparation accordingly. That is the best strategy. Thanks for watching my video. Please do like, share my videos.